Hi everybody, this is Yvette. This is the shoe we're going to be making. Now I want you to also see what you can do with this shoe. You can decorate it if you don't want it plain. You can put, whoops, let's just lay that back there. You can put the gold mirrors on it. Or you can put the black mirrors on it. Or you can put the silver mirrors on it. See how beautiful they are? You can do anything you want to it. You can even put them down here if you want. So, that's what we're going to make today. We're making the top here. And to do that, I'm going to do it in the white because it shows better on camera. You need, which is called 24/7 Cotton by Lion Brand. I like this best. It's mercerized cotton. Don't use the worsted weight because the worsted weight, it's bulky and it gets lint balls on it. So use that. Now if you live here in Pittsburgh where I am, you can get it. The only store I've seen it in was Pat Catan's. So Michael's didn't have this brand and neither did Hobby Lobby. They have their own brand, but it's not this. I like this the best. So this is what I use. So you're going to need that for this video. The next video, you're going to need this vinyl. Now this vinyl, I just knocked all my stuff over. I knew I was going to. Oh well. Has this type of backing on it. I like this because this is the part that's going to be sitting against your skin, not the yellow part. You can get any color you want. I'm using the yellow because I have it on hand. Let me pick up my beads before I forget that I knocked them over and they go any further. Then my old butt gotta reach down there and get them. Look, I still keep knocking them over. Okay, you know, once you knock stuff over, keep knocking stuff over. I knocked some stuff over there too. Oh, you're also going to need, which I knocked over, is some Velcro. Now I got these sticky back ones, but of course the sticky back is not going to work and stay. So, and I don't feel like sewing them on either because I gotta do enough sewing on here. But I use a super glue, Loctite super glue, to stick just a little couple dots on each side to stick them on, and that adheres forever. Okay, so let's get started. Stuff off my way. You're out my way. Don't worry about my little friend here. That's my little penny doll. No, it's not of nobody I wanna. It's not a voodoo doll I wanna stick anything for anybody. I wouldn't do that to anybody. Okay, first we're going to take a 4.0. Oh, you need a 4.0 hook too. 4.0 hook. Now, this is the front with the hook part. For those of you that's never crocheted before. And we're going to do a Tunisian stitch. I love Tunisian stitch because I think it looks more elegant than a single crochet or double crochet. So you want to take your yarn in front of the hook and take this piece in the back and over top like that. Then you want to take this piece, wrap it around this way, and pull it through the loop. Nobody wants to talk to you. Telemarketers. Or it could be a bill collector, who knows. Okay, so that's how you do the slip knot. And what you want to do, if you still didn't catch that, just rewind it and you'll see it again. So now we want to do 11 stitches across, because we're making this part here, but we're doing the width of it. Now you want to measure your foot with your measuring tape across your foot, not across the sole. You want to measure from here to your foot to over here to see how long a piece that you need for your foot. I wear a size 9, but that don't mean we all have the same width foot because we wear the same size shoe. But this is how you do it for any size shoe you're making, whether it be a baby or an adult. You measure from this side of your foot to this side of your foot. Now mine came to 5.7 inches. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I have 20 plus my cast on row, my chain row, and then the end is going to be a slip stitch row, which is really not a row, but 20 rows for me, because mine is 5.7. 7.5. Wow. Okay, let's get started. We're going to do a chain stitch of 11 first. To do a chain stitch, you take the yarn from behind and wrap it around, and you pull it through. Wrap it around, pull it through. Wrap it around, pull it through. So we're going to do 11 of those. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, now we're going to start up our next. We're going to do a cast on. That's what it's called, a cast on. Now see this first stitch here? We skip that. Always skip that, no matter what you're doing. And you go into the next one. Then you wrap the yarn and pull it through. And you leave it on the hook. Usually you use a Tunisian hook, which is a long hook with this on it, but I really hate those hooks. But since we're not doing that many stitches, we can use just a regular crochet hook. And then next stitch, next stitch, oops, next stitch. Oh, don't do your chain stitches so tight that you can't get them in there. It's hard. And I like to weave this tail in while I'm going, because I don't like to weave in later. And how I do that, I take that, hold that there, and I go to the next stitch and put that behind my hook and pull that through. Then the next stitch, this tail is in front of my hook, pull that through. The next stitch, behind my hook, pull it through. The next stitch, in front of my hook, pull it through, and so on, same way all the way down. Okay, let's pull that a little tight there, so we won't have no lump at the end. Now we're going to do a cast off. Make sure you got 11 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Now we're going to do what's called casting off. Now, the first one, you wrap your yarn around, pull it through one, and you're always going to do this. Just pull it through one until, now, next one, you wrap it around and you pull it through two. That one you did before this is always the only one you do one. The rest you do two. So you wrap it around, pull it through two. wrap it around, pull it for 2, 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 all the way to the end. Okay, now pull my little tail a little tighter. Then we're going to cut that little tail off, so it won't be in our way and annoying the heck out of us. Okay, so you see, this is how it looks. It looks a little wonky, but it'll come together. But these front posts right here, these posts, is what you're working through. I call them front posts because they're in the front. Now what you want to do is take your hook, not this one, you skipping that one, and this counts as 1. So you're going to put your hook through the front post, wrap the yarn around, pull it through, just like you did the chain. Pull it in the front post, wrap it around, pull it through. Front post, wrap around, pull it through. Front post, wrap around, pull it through. Front post, wrap around, pull it through. All the way across. Okay, now we're doing the cast off again. Let me put this down there in my way. Okay, so you want to wrap your yarn around, pull it through 1 loop. Wrap your yarn around, pull it through 2 loops. Wrap your yarn around, pull it through 2 loops. Wrap your yarn around, pull it through 2 loops. Wrap your yarn around, pull it through 2 loops, all the way across. Should learn to clean up my desk and move everything out my way when I'm doing this, but I don't want to. Okay, so now you got your second row. So you just want to do that all over again. Just keep doing it until you get the length that you needed. Like I said, my length is 5.7 inches and it's 20 stitches. So that, I mean, it's 20 rows rather. So we're going to continue that until we get to 20. Make sure you always have 11 on the hook. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Okay, I got 11. Oh, I got a lint ball in there. Now, I'm new at this video making stuff. It's only the second one I've made. So be patient with me if anything goes wrong. I'm trying. If you have any questions, just put them in the comment section and I will be definitely answer them as soon as I can. And I'm knocking stuff over. Ugh. These big hands. Okay, get back up there. Stay there. Please subscribe to my channel. I will be putting up lots of videos because I have lots of different style shoes. And make sure you watch the video on how to do the sole. And on the one on the sole, I used a Wellwood contact cement, but I realized by itself it does not do the best. Well, it does good if you do it right, but sometimes we put it together before we should, and so I decided to wait for an hour to let it dry before I put it together, and I used the Loctite super glue on it. I just put drops of it all around the shoe and a few in the middle. Drops, not a line. That uses all your glue and you really don't need that much super glue on it. That gives me extra security that if I didn't wait long enough to put the shoe together, that gives me more security that it's not coming apart. And I've done it, so it's not coming apart. I've tried it, tested it, wore them outside to the store while I go craft shopping or food shopping, and they didn't come apart. So I'm good with that. So I'm going to make another video doing that while making another shoe sandal. So that's what we're going to do. And so how many rows I got so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I got 8. I got 12 more rows to go. And I don't think I'm going to do the whole 12 row on camera because it's not necessary. Because I think I've done enough for you to have got this handled. But I do want to tell you that once you got this handled and got this, how to figure out how to do this, we're going to do the same gladiator sandal, only we're going to have this graph. Isn't that pretty? That's a native style. All right. And we're going to have to use a very small hook. That's why I wanted to use this first. Very small hook, which is 1.50. That's a far cry from the 4.0. So, and we're not using this yarn. We're going to be using crochet thread, which is this thread. See how small that is compared to the one we're using? So it's harder to work with when you first start out using it, but you get a hang of it. And the stuff that you use the thread would come out so more elegant and money worthy. So that's what we're going to do the next one. I ain't going to say the next video, but I am going to say we're going to do it in some video at one point. I'm not sure which point yet. We're also going to make shoes like this. Ain't that pretty? And like this. Beadings is what we're going to be doing. I don't just crochet. I do all kinds of stuff. I even do construction on my house. So, wait a minute. There's another one. Like this. And like these. And this one ties in the front. And this is the back. I just like to do crafts. That's just who I am. I wish my kids followed suit, but I had 4 boys and 1 girl. Boys wasn't going for it. And my daughter, she's too busy being a community advocate and her own businesswoman. She owns her own business. I'm so proud of all of my children. They're doing the thing, making mommy look good. So, that's it. Okay, so I'm going to pause here. And I want you all to finish yours until you get to the length you want. And I'll come back and show you what we do next. Peace. Oops.